So this is Digital Storytelling 4, and it's about Silesia. Silesia is a southern region in Poland, and so that includes where we stopped at the small little factory town of, dang it, I can't remember the name. I can't even say it anyway, so, but the one where we walked around and looked around and explored, and then also Ustron, which was, I liked that too. I liked everything, so. And the small little factory town, I didn't know it was, I didn't really know at the time that it was a small factory town. That was part of our mission. We had to go with our groups and find out why all the buildings looked the same, and what their big industry was, and about the tourism part. And my group, we tried. The challenge was to find somebody who spoke English. Oh, we also had to find out what their social problems were. So, first of all, we had to find somebody who spoke English, and that was really hard because it's rural Poland and nobody spoke English really. We tried a hotel, and we asked the receptionist a question in English, and she didn't understand, even though she said she spoke English, but that's okay. Then we found the history museum, and the lady there was very helpful, and she gave us a bunch of stuff, reading materials. Let me show you. There's our reading materials, like this. And oh, yeah, Nikoshevitz, that's what it was. Yeah, that's that town. And I took pictures, and we walked around, and when the lady at the history museum explained how tourism was just starting there, and that it was built for a factory, and all these buildings are the same, which is not normal anywhere. Like that all the buildings in one town look the same. And there was a huge church. But the lady at the history museum also said, she gave us all this stuff in English, and she told us all about a little bit of the history, and then we asked her, we were hesitant and nervous to ask her about the social problem that went on, and they said that, or she said that it was like the football clubs, when there's a football game between the two English league teams, they're rivals, and the fans get a little rowdy. And with the whole tourism thing, she said, yeah, tourism's starting to get really big now there. People are coming to visit, and it's a nice place to visit. And we had to take that with a bias, because she works at the history museum where they want you to come and be a tourist there. So she would say that, but it probably was partly true. So yeah, we used our good skills, because we really had a hard time finding somebody who would speak English. The other groups didn't find anybody really, but I wanted to ask like everybody that we saw, but I didn't. And I'm just glad we found the history museum and got some information, lots of information. So yeah.